move, Big Mike, and it'll be your last.
Strange you having a sidearm. It's never your style.
I never needed it before. Easy. It's a shame you got this close and all you got is this pea shooter.
It gets the job done. Only an amateur needs a cannon. So what are you gonna do, safecracker? You gonna shoot me in the back?
You blink twice and you'll find out. Nobody alive knows what Snake Finger looks like, and you're not about to be the first. You turn around the next 5 minutes, Mike, and you'll be looking at a bullet.
One of these days you're gonna have to show me how to make one of these snakes.
I'd sooner spit on your grave.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, Snake Finger. We'll just see about that.
Snake Finger Akins is a safecracker. A habit he can't break. But some vaults are best left unopened when they hold the dead man's gun. In the American West, a gun touched by evil passed from hand to hand, changing the lives of all who possessed it. Its origin unknown, its dark legend grew, till it came to be known as the Dead Man's Gun.
I tried to warn you, Snake Finger was in the area.
I know. But Anderson's safe. Hell, you couldn't have got that thing open with dynamite.
It's all the better for Snake Finger. The thicker the skin, the sweeter the juice.
Well, let's tear the town apart then. We'll flush him out.
There's no point to it. He's already moved on by now.
Yeah. How do you know he was gonna hit this town anyway?
You track a man across this country for a year, you start to understand how he thinks.
Of course I heard of him. Who hasn't?
Yeah, well, you'd best be on the lookout then, because he's heading this way.
The Snake Finger coming here to Bryant. What makes you so sure?
Because you got something he wants.
So what are you? A Woodson agent?
How do you know?
You got the walk. Hear you boys do a good job.
We try.
I hear you can be nasty some bitches too.
Yeah, well, that depends whether your furs are against us.
It true this Snake Finger fella's never been caught?
He's been lucky now and then.
Man, this safe just came all the way from Chicago. It's absolutely theft-proof. Your valuables couldn't be in a better place.
The time lock only opens once a day. It's airtight. Absolutely secure.
What's it called?
A James and Decker. That's right. Well, you know you're safe, sir.
It's my business. Jewelry salesman.
Besides a guilty husband, Safe's my best friend.
Well, you've come to the right place. Because that, my friends, is one nut that'll never crack.
Let's close her up, Mr. Holloway. Oh, smooth.
Yes, sir. Perfectly balanced. Floats like a feather.
When that thing closes up, it won't open till tomorrow.
Boy, that's some piece of work.
Yeah.
All right, then. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Coleman, got someone here who wants to meet you. This here's Mike McGreevy, Woodson agent from Chicago.
What can I do for you, Mr. McGreevy?
You familiar with a fella goes by the name of the Snake Finger?
It's 6 o'clock. He's probably gone home. Mr. Coleman! No one tells me how to do my job in my own house. Mr. Coleman! Nobody can tell a fool that.
Mr. Coleman, since your sheriff has refused his services and I can't do this alone, I've hired this man here to help you guard your bank.
I told him no one's getting in that safe.
That, my friend, is a misguided opinion.
The Woodson agency represents James and Decker. They authorized me to hire anyone I deem necessary when the local law will not cooperate.
Well, he's just a kid.
Kid or not, he can put around a buckshot in your backside from 50 yards.
Wired Chicago today. Ask them Woodsons about you.
That's so.
Yeah. Funny, they said they dismissed you 3 months ago. How you explain that?
It's easy. You don't bring your man in on time, company cuts you off.
So officially, you got nothing to say. You just acting on your own.
Yeah, so far. When I bring my man in, I get my job back. 23 years I've been with the Woodsons. I never failed them once. This safe cracker's not gonna be the first, I'll tell you that. I come down a long road tracking this one, Harrigan. You don't get in my way.
This is my town, McGreevy.
Come on. Just asking you. One lawman to another.
Hell. Well, you take this job seriously, I'll give you that much.
I try my best. Here. Come on.
It's a right smart little knife you got there.
My boy gave me that. Birthday present. Little guy's only waist high. At least he was last time I saw him. He must have saved all his pennies to buy this for his dad. It's not a bad knife. It's got a good strong blade. Picked a good one. Always was smarter than his old man, that's for sure. Look. What do you think you're doing?
Holloway!
Damn.
What the heck you doing sneaking around here?
Mr. Coleman sent me a note. Told me to come right away. Said it was an emergency.
No? Let me see it.
Well,
How long you been working for Mr. Coleman?
why do you ask?
Answer him.
7 years, come March.
So you seen plenty of notes and letters and the like penned by your boss?
I
I should say so. Take another look at that. Real careful look. That Mr. Coleman's handwriting? Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
No, sir. It might be different than that. It was him.
Who?
Snakefinger. He brought you here.
To flush us out, probably.
Just to see who's keeping an eye on this place.
How could you know that?
Because I can feel him watching it.
Gotcha, outlaw. Drop it. Now don't move. Hey! Told you not to move.
Wooden gun.
You broke my gun.
It's okay, son. Don't cry. It's all right. Don't cry. I didn't mean to scare you. Besides, that wasn't such a good gun, was it? Like a better one?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, this is really lovely. So soft. I'm covering a few small pillows with my own chair, so this fabric can touch it.
Look, Ma, look what I got.
What have I told you? Thank the gentleman and return it, Chad.
Ma.
Chad.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I meant no harm.
I know. It's just that guns and I don't do too well together.
Ma.
Chad, don't make me say it twice.
Handsome boy. Seems he gets it from you.
My husband. I mean, his father, actually. Thank you for the toy. It was a sweet thought. Mr.
Finch. Carl Finch. And you are?
Beth Coleman. And this is Chad.
Coleman. Like the bank?
Yes, my father.
Really? Well, you must be very excited, what with all the hubbub.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I really must be going.
Ma'am, thank you for chatting. When you're a traveler like me, the kindness of strangers is truly a blessing.
Good day, Mr. Finch.
Thank you. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Where did you find it?
On the street, near where we met. Fortunately, I sold a few Bibles to the store owner who was kind enough to direct me to your home so that I could return it.
I do appreciate it. You're an honest man.
Oh, I do what comes naturally.
Would you care to stay for some supper?
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to trouble you. I wouldn't want to impose on your privacy.
Oh, it's no trouble at all, Mr. Finch. Please.
Thank you. Very kind. Smells delicious.
So, what do you think of our little town?
It's a popular one.
That so?
Yes, ma'am. I tried to get a room at the hotel, but they're full.
Oh. Well, where will you stay?
I could sleep at the livery stable. Although my hay fever isn't gonna like that. Horses make me sneeze. But I'll be fine. I'll manage a few hours sleep.
Why don't you stay here, Mr. Finch?
I couldn't.
Well, you could make yourself a little place on the floor.
Oh. All right. Thank you.
And you wouldn't have any horses to worry about. Just chickens.
Chickens?
We don't have any horses in the barn.
The barn. I thought you could use a little extra. It's getting quite cold out. Is something wrong?
No. He had a bad dream. He was scared.
Bear was gonna eat me.
I know how you feel. You scare me too.
Really?
Sure. I'll let you in on a little secret. Some bears run at the sight of an eagle. And there's one animal that frightens a bear every time. A moose. Hey, the moose is always watching. He won't let any bear get near you. Oh, I'm so glad I caught you.
Sorry, sir, we're closed. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Do you want my business or not? I'm not about to carry this around with me all night at risk to my life. I'm telling you, what kind of vermin crawls around here in the middle of the night?
I'm sorry, sir. You're just...
This is no nickel and dime deposit, sir. Do you realize how far I've traveled?
I just closed the place.
I wonder what Mr. Coleman would say about this. He and I are friends.
Mr. Coleman?
Yes, you can explain your rude behavior to him. And explain to him why you flat out refused the biggest deposit you'll probably see all week. Never in my life have I ever been so insulted by a man.
Enough! I will deposit this for you tomorrow.
No. I've heard about that new safe of yours. I want you to put it in there tonight.
I can. The safe is on a time
Well,
lock.
open it.
It only opens once a day, so there are no deposits till tomorrow.
When tomorrow?
I can't tell you that.
What is your name, sir?
Holloway.
All I asked, Holloway, was the minute that thing opens, that you put this in there for safekeeping. But even that seems too much for you. So, Holloway, I hope you enjoyed your job today, because it's going to be your last. I am sick and tired of surly snits like you. When I speak to Mr. Coleman in the morning, sir, you...
8 o'clock. All right. Come back 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The bank won't be open till 10, but, well, Mr. Coleman can take care of you earlier.
Well, finally, you understand how to treat a customer. I really appreciate you letting me stay another night. But, well, if you don't mind me saying so, this is no place for a woman alone. Why don't you two live with your father?
He's never forgiven me, Flo. Chad's father and I weren't what you would call.
Married?
We were going to, but Jake, that's Chad's father, was killed before we got around to it. My father said that it was bad for the family, bad for the bank. People would talk.
Sounds like he's pretty dedicated to that bank.
Oh, more than to life itself. That's all that matters to him.
Sad. When a man forgets what's important. Money can do that. Make you sacrifice your family, forsake loves, forget what's right. Those are some highly sociable chickens you have there. I'll be sorry to leave them.
Are you going to be on your way?
Yes. was thinking it might be time for me to move on to the next town. You know, I was thinking about our conversation last night. It's not right.
What's that?
You and your father. The way he treats you. Does he even know Chad?
No. He won't acknowledge him.
Then you should make him.
What are you talking about?
Confront him. Show him the error of his ways.
Confront him? I'm not ready to do that.
Then we'll do it together. Your father is the weak one, Beth, not you. You have to do this. For yourself. For Chad. Boy needs a family. We all do.
All right. I'll do it.
Wonderful.
When do we go?
Right now. If we get there before 8, then we can catch him alone before he opens the bank.
Chad? Oh. We'll just be a few minutes.
Okay.
What do we say to him?
Just tell him that you have to talk. Maybe suggest you take a walk. Get him out of the bank so his mind is free from distractions.
All right. Let's do it. Would you tell Mr. Coleman that his daughter and grandson are here to see him, please?
No, the thing about snake handlers, you prod him, it's like, that's what
I think you should talk to him alone. I'm just gonna get in the way.
What? You said we would do this
You
together.
don't need me.
But what
Beth,
about...
I'll be here when you come out. I'll be waiting for you.
I'll be a minute.
Why can't...
What do you want?
We have to talk.
Gentlemen, would you excuse me, please?
You wait here.
You know her? Coleman's daughter.
Some bad blood.
He hasn't spoken to her in years.
So, what is it?
I want you to meet your grandson.
Why are you doing this to me? I have a business to run here.
We're your family.
I have no family. Now, please leave.
Mom will be right back. You're going to hear me out. You can't just pretend.
That's my responsibility towards you and...
Might take a while. I'm going for a walk.
Right.
You have no place here.
You have a grandson out there.
He's no kin of mine.
Well, listen to me.
You leave her out of this.
Do you think she'd want it this way? The family torn apart?
Don't you stand there and tell me what you wanted. You have no idea.
I know that.
No idea. You made your choice. You rejected her and everything she stood for. You knew damn well when you left that this family would never be the same.
That was over 6 years ago. You never made a mistake. Jake, have the decency to call me right.
Family was no good. I tried to tell you that. His father could have run this town, but he threw it all away.
His only son died. How would you feel if that happened to you?
It did. My daughter died the day you walked up. It's the hell I didn't.
To give my son away so that I could keep my father?
Keep your family.
Because you were such a...
Because you scratched her face. A child for her.
For God's sake, Chad.
He's in the building! Damn it. Someone close the vault.
Don't kill him, yes, you have.
Chad?
Get the door. He's in here.
Who?
Snake finger.
Don't be ridiculous. Think a safecracker snuck in here, robbed me, and then closed my vault?
Have any of you seen my son?
No, ma'am.
Don't you have the combination?
Of course I do. But it's on a time lock. Won't open till late tomorrow. Combination's no good till then.
Shh. Listen. Good, he's in here.
Can't be.
Mama?
Oh my God. You're right.
Get him out!
I told you I can't. No one can.
What are you saying?
It's saying there's no way to open it. Boy!
You alone in there?
Mama?
Chad?
How much air has he got?
I don't know. 2 hours at best.
This is all your fault, damn you! You get him out of there right now!
There's only one fella can open that. And I doubt if even he could do it.
He's just a little boy. He can't die in there.
No one's gonna die in there.
Snake finger.
McGreevy?
What's happening?
Nice and slow.
I'll explain it to you later.
The gun.
You said he's only got a couple hours?
Yeah.
Chad?
I don't know if that gives me enough time.
Make sure no one comes in.
Chad. It's okay. We're gonna get you out.
Oh my God, there's a lit lantern inside. It'll take up all his air.
Chad! There's a lantern on the wall. Can you reach it?
Yes.
Can you say yes? Okay, boy, listen to me. You have to put that lantern out, okay?
I can't see. It went out.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. We're gonna get you out.
I think I've got it. It's no use. I can't do it.
There's still time. You gotta keep trying.
I don't have the tools. They're all broken. It's too tough. It's too tough.
Chad?
What do you need?
Something small, thin, strong on one end, sharp. I don't have anything like it left.
Chad?
How about this? I always had good luck with it.
It's too short.
Chad?
Chad?
How about now?
Chad? Call out if you can hear me.
Please, please.
Sorry. I'm so very sorry.
Oh my God.
I didn't love you, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, Chad.
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, come
Quite a show you put on there, Snake Finger.
Akins. Name's Stuart Akins. It wasn't a show. That's the last safe I'll ever crack. I'm done with all that crooked business.
Yeah, maybe so. But you still gotta pay for what you've done. You think that all you've done can be washed away with one good deed? You think again. You're coming back to Chicago. You'll do life if they don't hang you.
I won't do it. I can't. I got a chance at something here. Don't make me give it up.
You've been jamming your thumb in my eye too long. 14 months I've been chasing you. Spit on my grave, will you? Well, we'll see about that. Now you got a choice. You come back to Chicago with me or you die. Right here. Right now.
It's not much of a choice.
All right. I'll make it easy for you. Here. Now you got no choice. But you can't say I'm not a fair man.
You gotta be kidding me, Greavy. I'm no gunfighter.
Kid, you got one chance, and you're holding it.
I won't do it.
Suit yourself.
Greavy, I heard, you're not getting your old job back.
No, I guess not. You know, when you freed the boy, that look on your face said it all to me. You changed, sure enough. But you still had to pay for what you'd done, and I still had to make sure that you could never crack another safe. For your sake and theirs. And that's why I jammed the barrel of your gun with a steel rod. No hard feelings?
What changes a man's destiny? The love of a woman? A selfless act? For Snake Finger, it also took the dead man's gun.
Gimp Dixon? That'd be me. You mind? Help yourself. Name's Bonner. Joe Bonner, in case you're interested.
Why would I be?
Doyle Novus sent me.
I got nothing to say to Doyle Novus.
$200.
I already told Novus. I got no use for his money. My land ain't for sale.
Well, you got it wrong there, Gimp. See, this here money's for me. To settle up with you.
Joe Dean Bonner, professional killer. A man who enjoys the taking of life as much as he does outwitting the law. But then, he has yet to meet the dead man's gun. In the American West, a gun touched by evil passed from hand to hand, changing the lives of all who possessed it. Its origin unknown, its dark legend grew, till it came to be known as the dead man's gun.
Well, good day to you, sir. And welcome. I'll be with you shortly. You're new to town. Passing through or planning to stay a while?
Don't look to me like there's much reason to stay. Where's everybody? Some church prayer meeting or something?
Could be. If this was Sunday, that is, but it's Monday.
So where is everybody?
Well, going about their business, I'd say, but you'll see him. You'll see him soon enough.
What was that? Did you hear that sound? That kind of snap crack?
Wind? Street boards creaking. Yeah, that could be it.
Find a lot of things funny, don't you, old man?
I guess maybe I do.
This town got a name?
No.
Town with no name.
Anybody needs to get here. Seems to get here all right.
Well, don't matter to me none. Don't intend to be here long.
That's so.
Needs fixing.
Seen some use. Hammer sticks. Cylinder's worn. A gun like this will miss fire. Just might fail you when you think you need it most.
Well, you know your craft, old man.
That I do. I know a lot of things. For instance, I know you're a serious man. A man to be feared.
I am.
And you, sir? Who do you fear?
No man alive? Mr.
Whipley? Alistair Whipley? Here for you, sir. Your pistol will be ready tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I wasn't planning on staying that long.
Best I can do. There's a rooming house across the street. Folks say the beds are soft and the food's real good. If you're feeling a little light in your holster, I could make you a temporary loan of one of my excellent firearms here. Your choice. Take your pick.
That one.
You're sure that's the one you want?
I said so, didn't I? Now, this is a man's gun. Man can take care of some business with this.
Well, then, I guess you made your choice.
How about a trade? I got some money.
Not for sale.
Why not?
It's my favorite. You only get it temporary. You'll like that room, house.
Thanks.
Hey, get back here!
Final hour, huh? Or at least it's got a name. Got a room?
$1 a night.
What are you doing here?
I suppose you could say it's kind of irregular, me recommending my own rooming house, but then it is the only place in town.
You own this place?
I'm just a man who wears many hats. Yes, sir. Idle hands do the devil's work. That's what folks say, isn't it?
Where's my room?
Well, just follow me. I take care of everything around here. Like I said, I'm here for you, sir. I think you'll find your stay with us real memorable, Joe.
How'd you know my name, old man? Open this door! I'll get my hands on you. Whipley. What the hell's going on? How you keep popping up like that?
That'll be Judge Whitley, Mr. Bonner.
Judge.
A man of many hats.
And I suppose this here is your court.
Like I told you, I'm here for you, Joe. In the matter of the people versus Joe Dean Bonner, this court is in session.
You listen to me, you crazy old bastard. I've had just about enough surprises for one day.
Joseph Dean Bonner, you are charged with 6 counts of murder in the 1st degree. That you did willfully, purposely, and with malice.
Old man, I should hope for your sake this is some kind of game, because I'm about to air out your brains. Now you unlock that door.
How do you plead, Mr. Bonner?
Plead. I'll show you how I plead. Damn.
I take it that is a plea of not guilty. Shall we begin? Your jury, Joe. Recognize them? You should. You got a notch on your gun for each one of them. These are the 6 men you shot and killed so far in your short but illustrious career.
I don't believe this.
You will, Joe. You will. For the record, as they are also witnesses for the prosecution, and since you never took the time before you shot them, allow me to introduce them. Danny Cates, cowboy. You killed him in a saloon. Sheriff Neely, lawman, merely attempting to do his duty. As stagecoach driver, you may recall he didn't hand over the strongbox quite fast enough. Hank Kennard, bank teller, another robbery victim. Jonas Dobbs, store clerk. You took money to kill him, as you did with Gimp Dixon.
This ain't really happening. This is some kind of trick, right?
They will decide your fate, Joe, just as you once decided theirs. I wonder if you appreciate the irony in that. I surely do.
Are you the devil? Are you?
No, not the devil, son. But I know him real good.
If you're not, then who the hell are you?
I think the question we're really asking here, Joe, is, who are you? Well, gentlemen, shall we begin?
I believe I was the first person Joe killed.
You're not real. I know you ain't real. You can't be. You can't be. You're dead. I ain't afraid of no dead man.
He was in the dugout saloon. I'd been on the trail for 6 weeks. When I rode in, I just wanted to have some fun is all.
Fun. Huh? Him and his friends was mocking me. Yeah, I shot him all right, but it was self-defense. Tell him. And it better be the truth.
I was feeling pretty good. He was standing at the bar. I didn't know him, he didn't know me. Got to laughing. I didn't mean nothing by it, it just kind of happened. Oh, sorry, mister, I tripped.
So what's funny?
Nothing. No.
No, there's something funny. Must be, you're laughing. You laughing at me, am I? Funny? I don't think so.
No.
Well, pay attention then. You laugh at me, you're laughing at one mean son of a bitch. Don't look at them, I'm talking to you. I don't believe it. You're still laughing. You still got that stupid look on your face.
Okay, mister. I didn't even have a gun. Before I could, Joe shot me dead.
You had a knife. See? Self-defense, just like I said. If I'd have let you, you'd have stuck it in my guts if you could. It was his own fault. He shouldn't have pushed me. He shouldn't have laughed.
He pushed you, and he laughed, so you shot him dead. That right, Joe?
You asked me. He got just what was coming to him.
No one's asking you, Mr. Bonner. It's not Danny Cates who's on trial here. It's you.
Well, maybe I didn't have to kill him. But I sure...
Maybe you could have given him a chance.
Hell, nobody ever gave me a chance.
I believe Sheriff Neely did.
It was up to me to bring Joe in. I wished he'd give up. There was extenuating circumstances. A witness said Danny went for his knife. But another said Joe said he was glad he shot Danny. I tracked him across 3 counties. Caught up with him in 4.
Damn you, Neely. You never said nothing about no circumstances. I was just a green kid scared out of my wits facing down a lawman. I know what you was thinking. You was taking me in dead or alive, and I'd be a hell of a lot less trouble to you dead. Jesus, I damn near wet my pants.
Give me the gun, Joe. I was hoping he'd give up peaceable. I don't want no trouble with you. But I got a bad feeling that he wasn't gonna. That's when I saw the kid. I held my fire. Didn't matter to Joe. He just plain gunned me down.
Guess you never did wet your pants, eh, Joe?
I'm getting real tired of all this. You're seeing everything from their side, and that's not fair. Yeah, I gunned him down. I did it to him before he did it to me. I had no choice. Anybody can see that.
I guess you also had no choice when you robbed that bank, eh, Joe?
Well, one thing just led to another. What the hell was I supposed to do? Every John Law in the territory was after me for shooting that troublemaking cowboy and that sad excuse for a lawman. I couldn't exactly get myself a regular job now, could I? I had to eat.
We all have to eat, Joe.
I had 3 children, a 4th on the way. I never dreamed that day Joe Bonner walked into the bank that I'd be throwing off the mortal coil. I gave him the money he wanted as fast as I could. I didn't want to die.
That's it?
That's it. That's all of it.
You saw my face.
And then he shot me.
Just like that. For no other reason.
That's it. I ain't listening no more. I've had enough. What do you expect me to do here? Your Honor, repent?
Well, they say repentance is good for the soul. Do you repent, Joe?
For them? Every one of them would have killed me first if they had the chance. I repent nothing.
You might get to redeem your immortal soul.
Now don't give me that old fairy tale. You're beginning to sound like someone I used to know and I don't like, and that's making me mad. Now, I don't know how you're doing this, old man. If you're some kind of magician or what. But I'll tell you this. I don't give a damn for you or for any of them.
Perhaps, Joe, we should get to something you do care about.
Pa. What's he doing here? I didn't kill him. Although I wished I did. He deserved killing more than any of them.
Why is that, Joe?
Ask him. Why don't you see if he'll tell you?
I tried to raise you, Joseph, the right and proper way. You and your brothers. Your mother and I worked hard to give you all a good and decent home. We preached respect for our fellow man.
Respect? Why don't you tell him about how you used to beat me with a switch, old man?
Is that right, Reverend Bonner? You beat your son with a switch?
There are some things more painful to give than to receive. Joseph.
You wanna know what I mean? That's why.
You stole from that collection basket. And it wasn't the first time, Joe. You'd been warned. You knew it was wrong. You knew it was for the poor.
The poor. It was always the poor. We were the poor. We got scraps. 'Cause you cared more about strangers than you did about us. For me, your own son.
We thank thee, Lord, for the food.
Where's the meat? There ain't no meat in this stew.
Joseph.
I snared a rabbit this morning, and you said you'd cook it for me, Mom. You gave it away, didn't you?
Mrs. Kilgore has her little ones to feed. With Mr. Kilgore gathered to his maker, your mother and I thought it the Christian thing to do. Now, there'll be other rabbits, I'm sure. We thank thee, Lord, for the food we're about to receive.
Am I correct in assuming, Reverend, it was more than once that you went hungry to raise your sons?
They were young and they were growing.
Oh, no. Don't let him do that, Whipley. Don't get caught up in his high and mighty, preach it damn horse manure. I had more than my share of hungry nights.
We have a duty to those around us less fortunate. You know that, Joe. I know it's a sacrifice.
The hell with your sacrifices. When was it gonna be my turn, old man? Tell me that. Didn't I deserve a turn? Didn't I deserve something for myself? Nothing I ever did pleased him. My God-fearing brothers. Always spouting about how they wanted to grow up to be just like Pa. Hell. I knew from the second I could crawl, I never wanted to be like you. Joe Bonner ain't never gonna be poor. You hear me? Joe Bonner ain't never gonna give a damn about the less fortunate. You believe that, Father? Sir.
I failed you, son. I know I did. For that, I apologize. I could lead my flock. I could not lead my boy. To fail with one's own son is to be a failure.
Pa, you're not a failure, Pa. I get respect everywhere I go. I always got money in my pocket. I eat steak every night. I got this. No, I thought you said you had something I cared about.
Hello, Joe.
Ellie, is that you? I never thought to see you again.
You look different, Joe.
I guess I do. I have to change my appearance from time to time.
Why do you do that, Joe?
There's some people. Best they don't find me.
That's sad, Joe. So sad. There was good in Joe Bonner. Back then. I could see it in him. He was wild and he got into some trouble. But I was 17. Joe was 19. I loved him. And I know he loved me.
Joe, what's your hurry? I'm always in a hurry to see my girl.
Am I your girl, Joe?
Hey, man, says different. Gonna need a bullet.
Joe, why do you talk like that? Why do you always want to hurt people?
I don't hurt you.
Joe, you know I can't stay long. If I'm not home seeing my daddy...
Oh, the hell with your daddy.
You gonna make him eat a bullet too, Joe?
No, of course not. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Joe.
Well, you said we don't have much time. Why are we wasting it with dumb talk?
Please, stop. We must...
I can't stop. I love you, Ellie.
Do you, Joe?
I always want to be with you. I can't stop thinking about you.
Daddy says when we get married, he'll give us our very own 20 acres. We'd have our own home, farm.
We better go. It's late. I did love you, Ellie.
I still love you, Joe.
Still love you.
Then why did you leave her?
It's not so bad, Joe. We get married, no one will know. We could take the 20 acres my daddy offered. I know it's not much.
You want me to be a farmer?
You said you love me. I just thought...
I never said nothing about no baby. And you know how I feel about this. I told you over and over, I ain't never gonna be a dirt farmer. That's what my pa does when he's not preaching. That's what your daddy does, and look at him. They ain't old, but they look 100. Just like everyone else around here. Born poor, die poor, never seen nothing, never been nowhere. I can't be like them.
What are you saying, Joe?
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
What do you mean, go?
Goodbye, Ellie.
Joe? Joe, come back! Please.
I never stopped loving you, Ellie. I came back. I did. I came back to find her, but she was gone. All of them sold the farm, moved away. What was I to do?
Go after them.
I was so scared, Joe. Scared to have that baby alone. I waited for you to come back. I was sure you would.
I waited a long time. Till I started to show and couldn't hide it no more. But I wanted you so much, Joe. And I wanted your baby. I also wanted to die.
Ellie. Wait. Forgive me, please.
You never wanted that baby, Joe. Not for a minute. But you weren't man enough to tell her. You just ran away.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't be any more to that kid than my father was to me. I didn't know nothing else. I was scared too. I was too young to have a wife and a kid. Couldn't spend the rest of my life farming, scratching in the dirt from dawn to dusk to feed them. I was only 19.
Ellie was 17.
Well, I couldn't let myself end up like my pa. No, sir. I needed more than that for me.
For you, Joe. It was always for you, wasn't it, Joe?
That's right. And why the hell not? If I didn't spend my whole life looking after Joe Bonner, I'd be no better off now than them.
You still don't get it, do you, Joe?
Get what?
Life. It's not about you, Joe. It never was.
Is that right? Then what's it about?
It's about that cowboy sitting over there, Danny Cates. And Gimp Dixon, the dirt farmer. And Jonas the clerk, and Hank Kennard, and Sheriff Neely, and the stagecoach driver. It's about Ellie and your father. It's about all of them, Joe. And everyone out there. It's about them, Joe. It's not about you.
I know what you're doing, old man. You're trying to make me out to be some kind of evil thing. Well, I can tell you something about that.
Do not even attempt to lecture this court on the nature of evil, Mr. Bonner. I assure you, you'll be well out of your depth. Now, I think we dragged this on long enough. Has the jury reached a verdict? You're guilty, Mr. Bonner.
Damn you! Damn all you bastards to hell! I killed you once. I can kill you all again. I can't stand no more. Please, tell me what's going on here, Whibley. Is this hell?
Justice, Mr. Bonner. This is justice.
Jesus. I get it.
By your own choice, Joe. Like all of us, you were born with free will, but you chose that gun you hold in your hand just like you made all your choices. You chose to leave your sweetheart with child. She couldn't live with the pain and the shame and the grief, so she killed herself and the baby boy she was carrying. That's right, Joe. She killed the son you'll never see.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
That was your choice. Just as it was when you shot poor Danny here, robbing him of his good life. It wasn't yours to take, but you took it anyway. And you took Sheriff Neely's and Hank Kennard's.
Stop it! I'm sorry. Whitley, I'm sorry. Just please, let me out of here.
You can leave anytime you want, Joe. We're about done here. It's not locked anymore. See for yourself.
You better not be lying.
One more thing before you go. You said you were sorry. Are you? Truly sorry. That's what I thought. Goodbye, Joe.
You think it's true what they say? That a man revisits his whole life just before his death?
I don't know. Could be.
The good book says, as you sow, so shall you reap. Especially true when one chooses the dead man's gun.